Okay. Going to start a little bit late tonight. Second. Yeah. Okay, where were we?
Healing potions are a speciality here. Should you need them?
Where do we get up to? Map. Quests. Oh, okay, there's a quest right next to me. Talk to the goblins. Goblins near Western Bridge and Hogsmeade about a biscuit. Okay. Let's go find out what this is.
What will I do without her?
Hello? Is something the matter?
Most decidedly, yes. My precious mooncalf, Biscuit, was abducted by poachers up north. Oh, the vicious brutes. I tried to fight back, but I was no match for them.
I'm sorry about your mooncalf, Mr.
Garnuff. Just Garnuff. I'm only one goblin. Not a particularly brave one at that. I have no chance against a pack of bloodthirsty poachers. Oh, my poor Biscuit. I can only hope she's able to escape.
Okay. Why would the poachers want your mooncalf? Well, take all the animals, it looks like.
Why do you suppose the poachers took Biscuit?
I have no idea. Mooncalf dung's highly valuable for fertilizing magical plants. But I cannot imagine poachers care much about gardening. Who knows what they'll do to her? She could be flogged, skinned, gutted and stuffed. I assume. Oh, Biscuit.
Why do you have a pet mooncalf? Why wouldn't he want a pet?
A mooncalf is an unusual pet. Why did you choose Biscuit?
She followed me one evening. Wouldn't leave my side. Never thought I was one for a pet of any kind.
We have a pet
I
mooncalf
can't
already.
imagine life without her. Mooncalves are often thought of as silly, simple-minded creatures. But I've seen great depth of character in Biscuit. I wouldn't trade her for a hippogriff or a hippopotamus, or even a goose that lays golden eggs.
I'll keep an eye out.
Keep an eye out for your mooncalf, Garneth.
How kind. If only all of Wizardkind was as gracious to goblins. If you do see her and can bring her safely home to me, I promise to reward you for your efforts. Do keep an eye out for her, and be careful out there. Poachers are an unscrupulous lot.
I should try and rescue Garneth's mooncalf. Sounds as if I'd need to head north to find those poachers.
Alright, let's look at the map then. That's quite far north. Alright, we'll go here. That sounded a little bit weird off though, the speaking. I'm not sure, just that actor character though. Might be. I didn't change any settings. Did you have something that you needed?
Are you in some sort of trouble?
Nearly attacked by wolves, I was. Only just escaped with my life. I need to be better prepared next time. Could use some thunder brew. I don't
have
suppose
something.
a student like yourself would be in possession of such a thing.
Yes, I am. Here you go.
Yes, I have some right here. Please take it and be careful.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I knew you had a good heart. I feel better already just knowing I have some thunder brew on hand. Please take this as thanks for your generosity.
Visibility and maximum potion. What is my potions looking like? I'm full on invisibility, I think. I think 5's max. Okay.
Well, how marvelous.
What? Why is there battle sounds? Not even near the area. There's other enemies around there, seems. See on the mini map there's little red dots, but they weren't next to me.
Poachers? Garneth was right then. I'd better be careful.
Revelio. Levioso.
Let's play for it.
That's enough. Oh, it's a bit like being on fire, isn't it? Levioso. Confringo. Protego.
You little coward!
Confringo. Levioso.
What have you done?
Confringo. Revelio.
Made all the items that dropped. There's a lot of moon calves there. Come back. Other items? Guess not. Okay, how the hell do I tell which one Biscuit is? Guess we'll unlock it first.
Hello, Hamura.
Now then, which one of you is Biscuit?
Oh my god.
Revelio.
That's the one. Are these other ones rares at all?
Revelio.
I was just gonna get Biscuit.
Confringo. Levioso. Caporzo. Confringo. Levioso. Caporzo. Confringo. Levioso. Protego. Revelio.
I'm gonna have to go find them again.
Revelio. Revelio.
You're the right one.
Levioso.
All right, Biscuit. Let's get you back to Garniff, shall we? Revelio.
Yeah, well, none of them are rare, so. Hogsmeade map.
Oh, my dear Biscuit.
Garniff, I've rescued Biscuit.
You have? Oh, is she hurt? Was she frightened? Are you
Frightened, yeah. We're both fine.
Biscuit is fine, as am I. I was able to rescue her without much incident.
Oh, mercy. Where poachers are concerned, I tend to expect the worst. I cannot wait to get her home. I so miss seeing her dance in the evenings. Such joy.
keep it. I'm sure she'll be glad to be home.
I'm glad she's safe now. I'm sure she'll be happy to go home.
That is a great weight off my mind. Oh, my sweet little biscuit, my wise, noble moon calf. And here is your reward, of course. Well deserved. As I said before, you have restored my faith in wizard kind. You've restored at least a modicum of my faith in wizard kind. Biscuit and I can't thank you enough.
Revelio.
Alright, well, what's that quest done? Let's just see what Sebastian and Ominous are arguing about then. In Hogwarts.
Before I invented flu powder.
Revelio.
The house elf.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
I'm curious about the dark arts. I don't know how this is going to go with... Oh, whatever.
The dark arts do
I want to learn the spells.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this. Better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
You can tell me. Why not? Doesn't hurt to ask, does it?
I'd like to know more about it if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
Yes, I am.
Crucio, correct? The Cruciatus curse, also known as the torture curse, inflicts excruciating pain on the victim.
Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
Yep, morals are gonna go out the window with this one, I reckon. He had. I want to learn the spell, so. I don't know. He had no choice.
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough.
Yeah.
I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
It reminds me of a child with parent taking their child hunting or something. They go stab a animal or something or other to finish it off. But I guess they're using it on people, so that's different.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Yeah, I guess it's not too much the same. One's torturing something, and the other thing's what I'm thinking of isn't really torture. It's feeding yourself, survival. So. Not really relatable. And quests. We did that. Let's have a look while we're in the castle. Any quests? Not seeing any. We will do these then. Let's go to astronomy class. It's the lower level quest out of the two. And it's over this way. Astronomy tower.
Revelio.
Have I been here before? Yeah, I have.
And your reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Her to look so weird.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck.
So why isn't this combined with the divinations?
Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
I'm gonna buy a telescope.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own. Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
I didn't discover anything.
Stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the Highlands, from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Everyone's freezing cold. Makes sense. Middle of the night on top of a tower.
Brilliant class, wasn't it? I prefer astronomy over potions, don't you? Of course, we Ravenclaws tend to do well in any class.
Oh, hello, Amit. Nice to see you again.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope?
Nope.
I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
Do Thank you, how kind.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
How do we actually discover things?
Lot of good that did. How am I supposed to find Sirius when my hands are too cold to use a telescope? It's a dog, isn't it?
The constellations are beautiful. Not sure they're worth dying of a cold for, but they are beautiful.
You say so.
Amit thinks he knows everything. Even told me he can speak gobbledygook. Sounded like gibberish to me.
Of course, if you don't know the language.
I had heard about these odd stone tables out in the Highlands. Perhaps that's what Professor Shah was talking about.
Old stones?
Not sure what you can learn from these astronomy tables that you can't learn from a cup of tea leaves.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. Lot of good that did. How am I supposed to find Sirius when my hands are too cold to use a telescope? It's a dog, isn't it?
Did the wrong person talk to there? Alright. Now you've got to go down here. It's supposed to be a telescope.
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
A pristine night for stargazing. Do not let it be wasted.
Professor Shah, I'm interested in learning more about astronomy.
It is increasingly rare to find a student who seeks after things celestial of their own accord. But if you truly desire to chart the courses of the cosmos, you must rid your mind of the terrestrial babble of others. We ourselves are not unlike blank star charts, you know? Empty canvases waiting to be inscribed with all that the universe has to offer. Do you understand?
No. I don't even know if you do. I noticed you dismissed divinations. Why? Well, yeah. Okay.
Am I right in thinking you are unimpressed by divination?
Of the many other so-called disciplines taught here, divination is perhaps the most feeble, especially in its nonsensical practice of astrology. Do not confuse astronomy and astrology. One is concerned with mysteries stellar and lunar, the other is mere lunacy.
I can agree with you. Okay. I was mistaken what this class was then. What are astronomy tables?
You mentioned astronomy tables earlier in class. What were you talking about?
Long ago, devotees of the astral arts set up stone slabs across the countryside. They are ideal